This Things to Do special is sponsored by Visit Sonora. Experience the unforgettable.
From festivals to comedy shows and the return of the Arizona State Fair, September kicks off all the fall fun. I'm Nicole Gutierrez bringing you sit down interviews and sneak peeks of some of the most anticipated events coming to the Valley. The Arizona State Fair is celebrating 140 years of fun this month, from the artist lineups to some of their new food and how to save some bucks when you head out. Here's everything you need to know. It's that time of year again where the Arizona State Fair returns for all of the fall fun. Brianda, what can we expect this year at the State Fair?
Thanks for having me, Nicole. I'm thrilled to share all the amazing things that we have in store for everyone at this year's Arizona State Fair. Well, to start up with food, we like to turn up the flavor with some exciting new additions. For example, we have a cotton candy cake, which is kind of like a celebration for the 140 years of the Arizona State Fair. Then we also have like a pickle split. So it's kind of like a banana split, but with a dill pickle. And then also we have other type of treats like the candy pineapple and the watermelon taco.
A little sneak peek on the food, right? A lot of sweets and savory stuff. But if you're not just a foodie, there's a lot of thrills too. What kind of fun attractions can we expect for this year?
Well, if you're a music lover, the 2024 Coliseum Concert Series is, something that people always look forward to. This year we have the All-American Rejects on October 12th. We also have I Love the 90s Tour, which is featuring Vanilla Ice, Rock Bass, and Montel Jordan on October 18th, and Big Time Rush on October 25th. If you're looking for a little bit more for the kiddos, we're thrilled to welcome the Omnium Circus again. They were here in 2022 and they're returning for 2024. You can catch breathtaking performances including like hand balancing acts, aerial stunts, the acrobatics, all that. It's a fully inclusive experience. It's perfect for the whole family.
What can we do if we want to save a little extra bucks on certain days during the fall?
So we have fantastic deals to make your fair experience even better. For example, we have the Read and Write program. So if you have a kid aged 5 to 14 that likes to read, they can earn free ride passes by reading books. We also have Taste of the Fair Fridays. So for $3, enjoy like smaller portions of your favorite fair foods just for $3. And also on Fridays, we do have Feel Good Fridays. This benefits St. Mary's Food Bank. And what this promotion is, you donate 10 cans of food for a free admission ticket.
The rides, the foods, a lot of fun, and ways to save some money when you're heading out with the whole family. Get ready to be amazed with jaw-dropping tumbles, twists, and high-energy choreography at the Gold Over America Tour, which is bringing some of the biggest stars of gymnastics, including the GOAT herself, Simone Biles, to Phoenix. Olympian gymnast Brody Malone, Arizona's Jade Carey, and other star athletes like Simone Biles are coming to Footprint Center for the Gold Over America Tour.
We'll have like a floor strip runway onto a normal sized floor, so we'll do some tumbling right down the middle and landing on the floor, and then there's going to be events on either side where you'll see everyone doing their non-floor stuff.
Performing here in Arizona for you is obviously special, but let's talk about this tour because it's a little bit different. We see you guys typically competing against each other, and here you guys are showing off, right? All those things you guys train for.
Yeah, I think you'll be seeing lots of amazing gymnastics, but also more of a show and like that positive message. That we think that younger athletes need to see, and that gymnastics and whatever you do in life is supposed to be fun. So I think that us just coming together and showing the crowd that we're having fun, enjoying what we do, and always there to support each other no matter what is a really empowering message.
Now, is there something that you are excited to showcase on tour?
I'm just excited to show kind of a different side of our gymnastics because I feel like we're always shown on TV as more serious because we're in a competition setting, but this time it's definitely a lot more upbeat and fun environment. So I'm just excited for the crowd to see like the fun little twists we're able to put on our skills instead of just having to do them perfectly every single time. We can bring our own little flair to them.
So I'm excited to showcase a little bit of my high bar abilities. I think it's going to be really fun to do some high flying releases and get the crowd involved. It'll be fun.
Wild and Out is celebrating 20 years of comedy with a live tour. Nick Cannon sits down with me and shares what's in store for the Glendale stop. Wild and Out Tour is coming to Arizona. This tour is special because you not only have special guests, but it's culture, it's comedy, and a lot of things happening on this show. Nick, what can we expect on your visit?
I mean, we're bringing the concert version of Wild 'N Out. Everything that you see at home on your television, we're bringing it to you live in living color with 20,000 people rocking with us all at once.
And you mentioned it, right? We've seen this show for several years on air, but to have it live, that tour is special. For you bringing it to Arizona, what are some things we should get excited? You obviously can't give us all of it, but just a sneak peek of the taste of what we're going to see there.
Yeah, you're gonna see all your favorite cast members. You also gonna get the opportunity to see. It's like a concert, so we bringing some hip hop greats out as well. So we bringing Moneybagg Yo, we bringing Kevin Gates. So it's like, just the price of the ticket alone, you getting 4 or 5 shows in one.
Now, obviously, this is not your first rodeo. You've been on tour before. If you were to say what makes this presentation different from the other ones in past years, what would you say it is?
I just think, we're doing the old school versus new school, and I think just the energy more than anything. I mean, it's the family coming back together, you know what I mean? And I think to be able to witness that and to witness the legacy of the brand up close and personal is what's really special.
Felipe Esparza is bringing his At My Leisure World Tour to Arizona. Ahead of his show at the Celebrity Theater, the comedian shares what's so special about his 2 performances in the Valley. Felipe Esparza, I mean, going on tour is nothing new for you, but you're coming to the Valley for your new one, At My Leisure. What can we expect at this show?
My new tour is called At My Leisure. They can expect to laugh a lot, and I'm bringing in like 100% new material that they haven't heard, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna, a lot of people right now, they're fighting over their football teams right now because football's back. There's a lot of rivalries. People are fighting politically, but my show has none of that. It's just humor.
So let me ask you this. I mean, we've seen your other shows in previous years. You talk a lot about, your personal life, your cultura, a little bit of everything. For this tour, what was your kind of inspiration, if we could say?
My inspiration, I don't know what my inspiration was. It's more laid back, and I just became a U.S. citizen, so there's that thrown in there. So I do jokes about like, yeah, man, I just became a U.S. citizen. I'm so happy. Now I could commit crimes without the fear of deportation.
And you're traveling all over the country for this tour. For Arizona, what makes our city special for your visit at the end of September?
Arizona is actually where I started doing my stand-up. That was the first city I went to when I was a new comedian. I performed at a club in Tucson, like this bar. It was real bad bar, but that was my first experience. Then I would always go to do these fundraisers in Phoenix and Tempe for scholarships, but I never went there to perform and do a tour. And now I have 2 shows at the Celebrity Theater. And it was funny. I've done a Celebrity Theater before, but empty. And and then the stage turns real slow, I guess, right? So it was sad when I'm performing to the audience, and then it turns, and now I'm facing no audience. But now it's sold out, so I'm happy.
Stopping in the Valley this month, country singer Jody Messina is giving you 90s nostalgia with her Heads Carolina, Tails California tour.
We have not been there with this show, so we're excited to be there and just get reconnected with the fans out in that area and bring them this good time. We're having a really good time on these shows.
What song are you excited to sing here?
Ha! There's not just one. You can't do that. It all depends on the day. It depends on the day. There's not just one. The hits are fun because everybody knows the words to them, but then, there might be a day where something's going on and another song might pull a sentimental, relationship to it. I don't know.
From the sentiment from your songs to so many years in the business, how do you say this part of the tour is different from past ones in your career?
I don't know. We have, new songs that are part of the show. We have, it runs a little bit differently than it has been. And we try to get a lot more audience involvement. And so, yeah, it's great. It's new, the material's new, the stuff that we pack in there around the hits. And so that's always fun.
Is there anything you'd like to share with the Valley, you coming on September 7th?
You know what? Just bring your friends out. If somebody doesn't know who I am or never heard of it, bring them anyways, because there's something in the show for everybody.
Get ready to dust off your boots. The 2-day country event, Boots in the Park, is bringing a star-studded lineup to Tempe Beach Park this September. Boots in the Park, it's a 2-day event here in the city of Tempe. What should we expect about this country fest?
And quite honestly, it's the biggest lineup I think we brought to Arizona. I mean, it's just packed from open to close. We have Thomas Rhett headlining on Saturday, Jason Aldean headlining on Sunday. We've got Riley Green with Ella Langley, who's playing earlier in the day, so they're going to do their song together. You Look Like You Love Me. We've got John Party, Trace Atkins. It's just a full lineup all day long. So it's going to be one big country party. That's one thing that's for sure. There are some new additions this year. So we are bringing the Whiskey Barrel Saloon, which we debuted earlier this year in Gilbert at the Smoke Show. So we're going to have 100 different whiskey brands that you can sample, with purchase. We're doing an incredible drone show. It's not new. We've done it the past couple of years, but it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. People are really excited about that. Bringing a mechanical bull. First time we've done that with the city of Tempe. So that's going to be really exciting. That's always a good time. Axe throwing as well. That's a new addition for this event. We're expanding our line dancing area. We're bringing the actual smoke show barbecue. So a lot of great barbecue vendors concentrated in one area. And of course, all of our great art installations. We have all brand new ones for September, and it's going to be pretty amazing.
Pack a chair or a blanket in your car. Ballet Arizona is hosting 6 free performances at Valley Parks. Here's an insider's look at the Ballet Under the Stars series.
You get to just kind of absorb this really amazing professional artistic experience with your friends and your family and your neighbors, and it creates a really amazing experience for everyone.
And you guys have different setups throughout the Valley, but for somebody that's never been to these presentations, what should we know about it?
They are a lot of fun. And what is the beautiful piece about Ballet Under the Stars is that it brings our fantastic company to everyone's individual communities so that you don't have to make the commute to downtown. You can come into these really wonderful casual community environments that we all know and love, and then get to experience something very magical. So I always recommend that folks should bring a blanket, bring your folding chairs, bring a picnic if you want to. You can bring your dog, bring your kids, and then just come and have a really fun time.
So let's talk about the performance. I mean, what are we going to be seeing on stage? How big is the team and everything that goes into this production, which we need to add, it's also free for the community to go and attend.
It is completely free for the community to attend. All you have to do is pull up to your park, whatever city you're at, and then just walk up and find your spot in front of the stage. The performances are a little bit of everything. So regardless of if you are a longtime lover of ballet and you have your favorite pieces, or if you're brand new to it, it gives you this wonderful, almost like tasting menu of what ballet has to provide. So I don't know how much I can give away just yet, but we do have a piece from last year that is a really fantastic contemporary piece. And then we will have a snippet of our Swan Lake that we will be performing in October. So you have a really awesome brand new current time contemporary ballet all the way to a classic ballet that everyone knows and loves. We all are familiar with the concept of Swan Lake and the story, and so you get that fantastic full through line of what ballet does and where it's been and where we're going.
Football season is here, and the Arizona Cardinals are introducing some new dining options at State Farm Stadium. Here's a look at the new food roster. So many new food menu options, right? You guys talk about listening to the crowd, what they want. For you, how do you take those recommendations and get inspired to do these type of flavors? I mean, hot Cheetos and even cotton candy on the menu.
Oh yeah, we have the cotton candy burrito is amazing. It's something I actually saw in Las Vegas, and I said I have to do that.
All right.
It really gets a lot of attention. It's fun. It's cotton candy ice cream, superhero ice cream, all kinds of candies and cereals and marshmallows stuffed in the middle of it, and then it's rolled up in cotton candy like a burrito and then sliced. I think people are really going to enjoy that one.
So let me ask you this, new season with this full new roster, who's going to be your rookie of the year?
I have several of them vying for it right now. I really have a good crew down there in the kitchen.
And from the menu items, what is a must-have that families have to grab?
I think must-have, I think you have to try that. We also have a meatball hoagie on a stick. So that is 2 meatballs wrapped, and then the hoagie dough is wrapped into it, and then we bake the whole thing, and then it's served with a sundae sauce, like a tomato basil sauce. That's really delicious and fun. The chicken and waffle sandwich is amazing. On the club level areas, we have the Southwest chicken taquito, which is a 12-inch long taquito. That's delicious. Of course, the cotton candy burrito I talked about. We have a Ben's pretzel stand on club level now. One of the things I think is really fun is our Ben's pretzel avocado smash. That's a fun one, and that's vegan as well.
If you talk about vegan, gluten-free, what does it need to have these options available for the crowd now?
I think they really appreciate it. I know, believe it or not, my wife is vegan, so I know if we go out to eat somewhere, I always want to make sure we go somewhere that has some nice vegan items for her to have as well. So I understand it, and it's out there. I know we won't sell a whole lot of it, but we want to have it available for everyone.
The West Valley Mavericks Foundation is rolling out dozens of vendors to the Goodyear Ballpark. I sat down with the chairman of the event to get the scoop on this food truck festival.
Called the West Valley Mavericks Roundup Food Truck Festival. It is September 28th. That's a Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Goodyear Ballpark. This event's been going on for about 9 years now, so we're very, very excited, and just continues to grow every year. The best part about it is that the general admission is free, so people don't necessarily have to pay to come into the event. And there's so much fun and exciting things to do while there. We're probably gonna have about 40 to 50 food trucks and vendors this year. Live music, kid zones, drone show, a number of great things.
And something you mentioned also is that there's much more than just food as well. General admission for this big event is free, but once you step in there, there's also other activities like for the kiddos. What can we expect in that type of area?
For sure, yeah. In our kid zone, we have several large inflatables that, kind of those ones that want to let off some steam or energy can kind of go into that kid zone area. We also have this area called Mavericks Alley, which was kind of an extension of the ballpark that we're going to do some fun activities there that will maybe lends itself to, that little bit older of a teenager, and then also, adults will have some fun in there. It's something new this year that we're very, very excited about is called our sensory zone. We knew that there's, a part of the community that couldn't necessarily enjoy some of the inflatables. So we've set up the sensory zone that's specific to, that community that maybe has those sensory issues, provide an area for them to kind of enjoy as well.
An experience for everyone, the kiddos, the parents, and somebody that may want to explore different cuisines. For you, what is the importance of bringing back this event year after year in the West Valley?
We work with tremendous partners. Obviously, the city of Goodyear is a tremendous partner of ours, and the whole event is really kind of presented by Yates Buick GMC, as well as the Pleasant Harbor Marina and other wonderful partners. With the West Valley Mavericks, we have what we call our 4 C's, and that being community, charity, culture, and commerce. And for us, this event really kind of focuses on the community aspect because it is free for people to get in. They could come in, not buy anything from the food trucks or anything from the drink areas, sit back and watch live local music on stage, watch an amazing drone show, and again, experience the bounce houses, the Sensory Zone or Maverick Market, all at no cost to them, no cost for parking or anything like that. We've been getting around 13 to 15,000 people that go to this free event, and for us, it's just continuing to give back to the area in which we love to live, work, and play.
The city of Chandler is kicking off Hispanic Heritage Month with a free community event. Here's everything you need to know about Chandler Contigo Día de Fiesta.
We are here to talk about a special event during Hispanic Heritage Month, and it's taking place right there in the city of Chandler. Chandler Contigo, what is this event about?
Yes, so Chandler Contigo is how the city of Chandler celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month. We celebrate it all month long, all around Chandler in many, many different forms. But the kickoff is the Dia de Fiesta event. It's at our downtown Chandler library on Saturday, September 21st. And it's from 9:30 to 2, and it is going to be just like a library takeover inside and outside. Inside, we're going to have mariachis, we're going to have lucha libre, we're going to have crafts and art and performances, and Arizona's poet laureate Alberto Rios will be there. So it's just going to be amazing. There's going to be tons of entertainment, tons of things to do for families. And that's just in the inside of the library. You go outside, we're going to have a soccer clinic for for kids. So it is going to be an amazing time. The event is free. Everyone is welcome. Things like food and shopping, we can't cover those, but the rest of everything else will be free.
Now, the event is called Dia de Fiesta, which is a day of party. If we want to go to this party, what should we know? Do we have to RSVP? Can we show up? And who can go, essentially?
It is for everybody. I know we're in Chandler, but we love our neighboring communities to come and visit too. You do not need to RSVP. So again, it's from 9:30 to 2 at our Chandler downtown Chandler Public Library. There's parking and parking garages nearby.
If you're wanting to plan a quick getaway for your family, Disneyland has new Halloween-inspired attractions and Day of the Dead celebrations. We're getting a sneak peek of what the park has to offer.
You guys have a lot happening this fall. Give us a quick rundown, starting with that backdrop right behind you.
All right, well, this is Halloween time here at Disneyland Resort. You know it's happening because, yeah, you can't miss it. A giant Mickey-inspired jack-o'-lantern right at the onset of Main Street, USA. And as you walk down Main Street this season, you'll see dozens of jack-o'-lanterns decking out this famous promenade. And this is also where a brand new nighttime spectacular happens called Halloween Screams, which I got to check out during my visit here. Projections inspired by Halloween up and down Main Street, USA, as well as the facade of Sleeping Beauty Castle and It's a Small World, which comes to life, of course, in the evening, culminating in those famous Disneyland fireworks. But I think if you look at which of these is the prime attraction this time of year, it's got to be Haunted Mansion. Always a popular place to visit, but I think this time of year, top of mind for a lot of visitors out here.
Now, once we hit October 31st, there's much more celebration because we have El Día de los Muertos. For so many of us, it's a special time.
Yeah.
What do you guys got going down there?
Yeah, and that's happening simultaneously, and that goes all the way through November the 2nd. Of course, Dia de los Muertos, commemorating loved ones who have passed away. And this now, Plaza de la Familia there at California Adventure, inspired by the Pixar classic Coco. And Nicole, there is the food. There's brand new Mexican cuisine inspired by Halloween, from tacos to flautas to tortas. And in fact, when it comes to the food, that's kind of a pervasive element with all of these Disneyland festivities. And for Halloween, you've got more than 100 different food and beverage options across both resorts and across all 3 hotels that call Disneyland Resort home. So nobody goes hungry. Everybody gets a little spooky. And again, that's going on through October 31st when it comes to Halloween, through November 2nd when it comes to Dia de los Muertos and Plaza de la Familia.
Want to explore outside of the valley for some fun? Here's what the Mexican state of Sonora has to offer.
The gastronomy, the tourism of adventure, of sports, but the most important thing of Sonora's people is the Sonora's people that are anxious to receive the tourism that visit us in the state. Sonora is a really good place to visit. It's really unique. It's a really good, safe place, a really good and safe place. If you want to go to a beach, you can go to Rocky Point, you can go to San Carlos, you can go to Quino Bay. If you can go to Hermosillo, to the capital city of Sonora, you will find an incredible place with a lot of things to do. If you want to go to magical towns and know about history, you can go to Alamos, to Magdalena, to Ures, and to San Carlos. Sonora, it's safe, and it's inviting all the tourism, all the people from Arizona to visit us. If you want to have a good experience about the gastronomy that we have, to eat a flavored tortilla, to eat a burrito, to eat a taco of carne asada. So we are a really good place to visit, and we are looking up to receive all of the visitors from Arizona. The governor of Sonora, Alfonso Durazo, has been working with the governor of Arizona, Katie Hobbs, and into the economic activity of tourism. And I'm really glad to be partnered with Lisa Urias, who is the director of tourism department in Arizona, because we have a lot in common. Between Sonora and Arizona, we share culture, gastronomy, we share a commercialized economy. We have the beach, but you have a lot of things in Arizona too. So we are looking forward to work in the tourism persons that come to Arizona and to Sonora as a region, so we can promote together.
Need more fun places to check out this fall? Head to abc15.com/things to do. I'm Nicole Gutierrez with your monthly Things to Do breakdown.